This is the Waffle Bros. I'm Corwin.
And I'm Uko.
And today we are back with more Turok 3 Shadows of Oblivion, picking up where we left off, shooting these rotaty dudes right in the face.
Now, straight back in the game.
An interesting thing that I read in the comments, and this is something that I guess I sort of vaguely intuited that one time when I noticed that the regular shotgun seemed to do the most damage, that apparently the regular assault rifle does more damage, and apparently there's no reason to use the better shotgun in quotes than this shotgun. So knowledge is power.
Look,
knowledge is freaking power.
Turn of the Millennium games like this weren't balanced. That was like a new concept that hadn't really caught on.
Is this the portal into Satan's anus? Clearly, we're in the outskirts of Satan's anus. That's what's going on over here. Do you think you're cool just because you're hucking grenades and carrying a giant sword? Although I will admit, that probably does make you pretty freaking cool.
These dudes have the dollar store generic version of the Soul Edge.
Dude, they went and bought themselves some Mall Ninja shit. That's what's going on over here.
That is the Mall Shogun, okay?
Yup. Oh, yeah, you would be ashamed to be carrying around that, how should I put it? Late 2000s World of Warcraft transmog sword. That's what it is. That's what it freaking is. I got an RPG,
but
by the way.
Remember when you couldn't transmogrify stuff in World of Warcraft?
And people would still collect twill? Everybody was like, look, I'm building up my twill set.
And then they would stand around next to and on top of the mailbox dancing.
And dance. And then sometimes you just go dance on top of the mailbox naked, And of course that makes me think once again about how there was a strip club for dudes here in Dallas called the Mailbox, and it was not spelled M-A-I-L, it was M-A-L-E box.
Yep, which it's the greatest name for a club ever. I think I can't remember if it was a gentleman's club or just a gentleman's club, but
we're a place where gentlemen showed their clubs.
Exactly.
Perhaps.
Oh, also watch when you shoot some of these guys. The sword is apparently made of meat. When they blew up into chunks before, the sword also became chunks of meat.
That's pretty cool.
So
I
it's
probably
kind
should have climbed the tower on the other, or clombed the tower on the other side. But whatever, man. Whatever.
You know how you can get chocolate coins? It's like a sword, and instead of a coin, it's a sword.
I love the way they all wiggle in the same way. But instead of chocolate, it's meat.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying over here. I dig it, man. I totally freaking dig it.
You're picking up what I'm putting down.
This is the thing that I was never able to use before, isn't it? I still don't know how to use some of my weapons. It's possible people may have told us in the comments, and I didn't read them yet.
This one makes me uncomfortable, okay? Because you would just cut yourself with it immediately.
Also, it's constantly spinning, even in your hands. I don't really know how you'd benefit from that. In any... The goggles do nothing, okay? The goggles fucking do nothing, or at least the throwy thing, the throw-a-rang does nothing.
I think you're that scientist guy from The Simpsons, because you were glavin'.
That's stupid. Is his name Melvin or something like that? No,
Professor
I don't remember
Frank. That's the one.
Yeah, Professor Spank. I wonder if the RPG is at least good. Now I'm doubting all of the weapons. Okay, that's the situation we're in here.
We should watch at some point that movie, The Glaive, that has a weapon like that. It's The Glaive.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing until you just.
It's apparently it's one of those legendarily crappy movies that I, by all rights, should have seen already.
And like I've said before, it's a Glaive situation and stuff. All of those really shitacular jokes that I make.
Remember,
am I supposed to be able to climb through here? Do we need to be the little boy instead to climb through there or something like that? I don't fucking know, man. I don't freaking know. Are we in the confusing shit section of the game here? Because even though I enjoyed parts of the last section, there were some confusing shit parts of the last section.
Well, the thing is, just to be clear, That was also a requirement, as you remember, of this era of
games
gaming.
from this era. Yeah.
And
you're not wrong.
And that's not us talking shit about consoles or anything like that. It was across the board, all games.
Yep, except for like Half-Life and Half-Life 2 and games like that, which were,
they set the standard.
How should I say, more amazing than their contemporaries. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, they set the highest standard that everyone else would be judged by.
I don't want to upset people by talking about how inferior the Ocarina of Time and Mario 64 were. So it can work, and yet it still didn't really. It homed in on him, and it's cutting him into 1,000 salty pieces.
Oh my god,
that's dope. That's dope.
Dude.
All of the negative shit I was saying about this game a minute ago, I take it all back.
Throw that right out the window. Yeah.
Throw that right out the window.
Because
like we're about to yeet. Bro, why is the shotgun sucking so bad suddenly? Now I'm back into hater mode.
You're getting whiplash from going back and forth between loving and hating.
You're getting whiplashed by the lips.
It's one of those things from Portal.
You mean those light bridges?
Uh-huh.
That what you're talking about? That's a thing in Halo too. I think that was a thing in Halo even before Portal. But regardless, it's a bridge, it's made of light, and it doesn't understand our human plight.
If the bridge was made of teeth, it could be Nast bridges. That was a show from this. Well, probably from about the time this game came out.
I think this game is a little bit newer than that. I think this game is literally from the 2000s, which is kind of a little bit on the wild side.
Yeah, I guess, Nast Bridges was like 99.
This game might not be... Okay, this game might have come out in the same year that Half-Life 2 was supposed to come out, for all I know, okay?
I believe it was the year 2000 this game came out.
So that was still... This game is a contemporary of Deus Ex, and in some ways it shows, and in other ways it doesn't. In other ways,
it
freaking doesn't. Anyone want to get popped in the Dizome? Oh, we're in the drilling sector. Oh, I'll driller intersector, if you know what I mean.
Hi-oh.
If you know what I mean. No, dude, I fucking domed him.
Dude!
I domed his teapot. And it was scandalous. It was scandalous, bitch. This is one of those things where, look, the Teapot Dome scandal is one of those things that most people forget about after they're finished taking their American history, 1301 class. But
it stayed with you as a meme.
For some reason, my brain remembers shit like that. I can't get my brain to stop remembering things.
It's a good political meme, you know what I mean? Well, like kind of how you remember all the details of the dude fight?
Yes.
The battle of the dudes.
Are you talking about Evander Barry Wall, who in the Great Blizzard of like 1897 won himself the title of King of the Dudes by walking into, by wearing the finest of late 1800s attire and walking straight through the blizzard into an establishment of alcohol and other such goods and ordering a
tall glass of frosty milk?
Yes.
That's
in the
part
middle of the
I remember.
blizzard. Yes, that is exactly what Evander Barry Wall did. Now, I know that some of y'all might be really confused by all the things you were hearing, but the point is that you know how now the word dude brings up connotations maybe of people like me, people who kind of look like that character from The Big Lebowski, who vaguely...
You could cosplay that.
I could cosplay that, okay? People who apparently abide... I've still never seen that movie, okay?
It's a pretty good movie.
I know that's probably like a heinous atrocity to have never seen that movie, according to like many, many people. And I don't have anything against it. I just don't watch a lot of movies. Well, it's just how I am.
Here's the thing. The fact that you're kind of like the dude means you can be laid back about not having seen it. You don't have to see. If you don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to.
But in the late 1800s, it meant like a dude who was of the most like apex and beyond of style.
Yeah, sort of
Like,
slightly
imagine,
foppish.
okay, I probably have to find a way to have this drilled through by that thing that I just touched. That probably is what I have to do, though.
But yeah, it meant like slightly foppish, extremely elaborate, conspicuous consumption, male fashion.
And like, imagine if you could somehow personify French fashion today, you know, in the way that it's like kind of outrageous.
But yeah, more elaborate, more cheesy.
Exactly.
But yeah, there were in the Gilded Age in America, there were these dudes,
quite literally,
who wanted to sort of leaned into that really hard. They had the money, and they wanted to be they were sort of
wanted to be the king of the dudes,
whether it be it official or unofficial. It's not like Congress would make a resolution.
And I'm pretty sure that dude, like at some at some point lost all of his money and like, you know, siphoned off of the fancy ladies of the day and stuff. Like dudes of his era were want to do.
Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, during the Great Blizzard,
I don't know why we're having like a dude lesson in the middle of this video, but
look, either people are interested or they're not. I'd like to lean in toward the people who are interested.
Exactly. Okay, so what the fuck do I do here? What do I do here? I'm so confuzzled.
Also, just to be clear, it's blizzarding still across a lot of the country, so it's kind of
it's
appropriate.
The perfect time to talk about the king of the dudes. And I mean, later on in his life, that dude, and I'm just gonna keep calling him that dude because it's most appropriate. He like had photos of himself hanging out with lions and shit like that. Maybe he even owned a lion, something you probably shouldn't be doing. And by which I mean you definitely shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be owning lions. Okay,
it's not good for you or the lions.
Yeah, it's not good for you or your lions.
Hold on, what if you ride in that thing?
But the thing is, how you mean this thing here or this thing here?
Getting the thing that's flashing, maybe.
Yeah, I tried getting on top of it, and it didn't really do anything. So I'm still kind of confused. It felt like, you know, maybe something should have happened, since it is, after all, flashing. Maybe I like shoot this while I'm on it.
I'm so confused.
Know. This is one of those. Did this open at some point? And I didn't notice it. It must have.
Okay.
It must have just opened at some point, and I didn't notice it.
Well, we were talking about dudes.
Yeah, exactly. I was distracted by regaling people with the tale of ancient dudes. I mean, look, that kind of dude has probably existed throughout all human history.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there were probably like cave dudes who attached, you know, peacock feathers and shit to themselves. And everybody was like, yo, dude, you should be helping contribute to hunting and stuff. And it's like, I'm helping contribute to society by inventing fashion, bitch. And
well,
that's how it goes.
Are you saying perhaps the original Uggs were named after their inventor?
Yeah. I'll never understand Uggs. And I know that's like
original Crocs made of real Crocs.
Surely someone has taken Crocs made out of crocodile skin to some sort of fashion show.
That'd be amazing.
And I mean, you probably people get really angry probably because you're probably not supposed to have crocodile skin.
At least snakeskin Crocs.
I don't know why. It seems like, for example, alligators, you could have alligator skin because it's not exactly like, I haven't heard of there being an alligator shortage. Okay.
If anything, there's kind of too many of them.
Yeah.
They be eating people's
the
dogs.
People who are mad about it are probably of the opinion that there could never be too many alligators. So, you know. Well, and I'm not hating either way.
Here's the thing.
Like, do your thing. If you think that there's not enough alligators, that's like, do your thing. That's all I gotta say.
As I understand it, right now in Florida, there's probably an alligator eating an invasive. Like,
if I touch this, I die. Right? Yeah. I'm not touching that. Fuck that.
But like the invasive, like boa constrictors or whichever species of snake that shouldn't be there comes from the Amazon. I'm pretty sure that when the alligators are young, the snake will eat the alligators.
And then when the alligator is older, young, it eats the snake.
Yeah. So that battle is happening right now.
The circle
in Florida. Yeah.
Of life. And then the human eats all of them. Okay?
Exactly.
I've heard that snake tastes like chicken. Like, that's the thing I've heard my whole life.
Yeah, I've never eaten it.
And I'm probably never gonna eat it unless, for some reason, we become, like, snaketarians in the future, and it turns out that, like, all the people who thought that we'd end up eating insects were wrong, and instead
It's cheaper to breed snakes.
Yeah, cheaper to build snakes. Are you fucking with me, dog? That's fucking bait, okay?
Yeah, that's messed up.
That was bait. I say that with complete and total freaking confidence.
What if? Okay, this is horrible. What if what if the snake like farming epidemic? Yes, epidemic. What if it takes factory farm cruelty to the absolute height? Because what happens is that the little snake egg just drops into a heated tube that is just big enough for the snake to grow into the tube, and then when it becomes the size and shape of the tube, then the tube gets really hot and cooks it.
Okay, what if instead what you do is you just keep breeding longer and longer snakes?
Until eventually just a pipe of meat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
This
it
is
is. That's how you do it.
Right here.
Yeah, that's my response to that. So we're in the writing section of the game now. That's where we are here.
Snakes must have threatened humans pretty badly at one point in our evolution.
Because whenever you hear a
and also,
you freak the fuck out.
Apparently, like thinking things that are snakes from a distance or blurry or whatever is real. That if you the tests have been done. If you take a really blurred picture of like other objects that aren't snakes, and then some things that are snakes, and blur them like a lot, people will still recognize the snakes even after it's been way like Gaussian blurred.
That is pretty wild.
Like it's the last thing you don't recognize. So does that mean that
at some point in the distant past, there was like a how shall I put this? There were a whole bunch of. I'm gonna get off and see if there's anything over here for me. Maybe it's a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway. In the past, was there an epidemic of people finding mannequins floating in the water? Because seemingly, whenever humans find a dead body floating in the water, they're like, that must be a mannequin.
It is weird. I think it's just that people don't want to accept the reality of murder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just fucked that shit up. I fucked that shit up with my big rocket-propelled penis, also known as an RPP. RPP.
That is not okay. The dong cannot survive that acceleration.
Yeah. In the face. There we go. Okay, that's busted as well. How far along are we in this game? It's a
good question.
It's kind of hard to tell. Ooh,
well,
we got more
here's how we
Rifle
know.
bullets.
We'll know we're getting close to the end when those head dudes betray us.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously destroy ore processing plant A. See, that's a very oh shit. For a second I thought I was getting attacked by one of those like robot things from Rise of the Triad. That's the game. Return to Castle Triad. Somebody should make that mod.
I agree with that.
Somebody should make Return to Castle Triad
also,
as a mod.
you were going to say that destroy processing plant A or whatever is a very...
Because that means very 90s/2000s video game objective.
It really is.
That means at some point we're going to have to destroy ore processing plant B. You know, I mean, it's just...
And possibly C.
Is this it right here? Or do I blow it up with my rocket? That was not what I was expecting to happen.
Nothing freaking happened.
Apparently nothing happens at all
the
here.
The lasers do not.
Okay. The
rockets do
nothing. There was a response to that though. There was a freaking response. Now these things are going to lower. I bet. Now that I've done that.
Maybe the swords don't blow up. With the dude.
You were just wanting it to be that way. That's what it is.
Or maybe you blew up their whole body and the sword did blow up. You just got a headshot there.
Yup. Okay, I'll explode the whole body on one of them.
Yeah, because now I have to know if I'm wrong.
I'll RPG one of them. Come on, RPG these bitches. One of the swords disappeared.
And there was me, so I'm at least justified.
Yeah, you're not entirely wrong. For once in your life, you're not entirely wrong. Why is it firing from the wrong gun. I want the right gun. Thank you very much. Do I have to go back here now and get on the lava mobile again? No. In the face.
All
there we
aboard
go.
The lava mobile.
Pop goes the lava. Okay. These dudes are gonna be. I got nice health. I got nice health. So I will preserve it for at least a few seconds. At least a few seconds. How do I get over here? Also, I think I saw things shooting at me, possibly from both directions. Okay, come on. Let me ride you. Let me ride you like a sex rodeo. No. Don't you even think.
Yes, you're mounting the cart.
Oh yeah, this thing hurts me when I go ahead and no. Oh yeah, it's fucking him up. It's fucking him up real fucking good. In the face. There we go. Are you still alive? You're still fucking alive. No existing, bitch. No existing. I didn't expect it to pop the other body up in the air. That was really not on my bingo card at all. I don't even know why that one guy was hopping. Hop along, Acidy. That's your name, and I'm about to wear it out. Come on. Come on, shoot the head. No. He thought he could shoot me in the back, but I'm going to shoot him. Oh, shit. Am I supposed to get over here? I think I'm supposed to go over there. I came so close. I came so close to, like, complete and total death. Oh no. Okay.
Dude.
It's working out somehow. That felt incredibly dangerous. By which I mean, it was incredibly dangerous. Okay, we're gonna stop here. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that schmexy thumbs up button. Make sure you ring the bell to keep getting notified of delicious waffle content. Waffle Bros signing out.